What's up, YouTube? Come and hang out with us as we spend the weekend at Overland the Red.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us.
Overland the Red is a base camp overland event put on by Northology Adventures and held at Callie's Campground in the beautiful Red River Gorge of Kentucky. Wednesday was setup day for us as we set up a booth space for ourselves and our great sponsors, Dan Cummins, XGRID, and SteerSmarts. In addition to setting up our booth space, a lot of other vendors came in on Wednesday, as well as a lot of our friends for the event.
Okay.
Okay, now you can open it.
Now I can open it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Don't let it get you. Does it bite? Oh, got me a Coddiwomple coffee cup. That's good because I don't believe I brought a coffee cup this weekend. That'd be done. Thank you for that. Oh No Adventures shirt. Well, that's a handsome devil, isn't it? That's great. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I was just told that I need to make a sticker of that picture. So now I got a t-shirt to go with it. And an umbrella. Was my other one not good enough?
Oh, this one's going to be good.
Push the button.
Push the button. I tell you what, it's kind of friends you run around with. That is awesome. You guys are too much. Thank you.
What are you doing here at Overland the Red?
So, here at Overland the Red, we're doing a little bit of maintenance. We're actually upgrading the power system on Clay and Sherry's trailer. They had two AGM batteries in there, and we've replaced it with a 200 amp lithium iron phosphate battery, a DC to DC charger, and a smart shunt, so they'll be able to tell what their actual state of charge is.
By Thursday afternoon, the vendors had set up and settled into their spots. And this being a base camp event, it was a little more about cooking, and even the pizza ovens came out.
Definitely. Finally back to check in? Check in now? Yeah, sure. Camp's closed. All right, you're going to have to invite.
Thursday was also the day that participants could start checking in.
All kinds of fun stuff. We're still shooting for 7:30 giveaways. Over on the point over here. Thank you. No.
So, did you win?
I'm a winner!
You got to get a ticket first.
What?
You got to get a ticket first. You got to get a
How do I
ticket.
get a ticket?
Go down there and get you a ticket.
Then I'll be a winner?
Then you'll be a winner.
I'm going to give me a ticket.
You could also get out and explore some of the trails of the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway on Thursday, as this group did. Our good friends Matt and Kara just couldn't wait to hit the trails. They took a group out and hit one of the most iconic trails in the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway, Old Fincastle.
Nope. You're turtled. He's going a different way. Good job.
Party beans and fried cornbread.
Party beans. So what's the secret ingredient in a party bean?
Bacon.
Bacon.
And jalapenos.
After a delicious dinner with Clay and Sherry from Oh No Adventures, we made our way down to the main booth where Cindy and her crew from Northology Adventures done the welcoming party and gave away a few items.
And here she is, Cindy Pope.
Thanks for coming, guys. Bill just told me there's a big front coming through, so we're going to try and just speed this up, abbreviate it. This is the opening night. We've got some fun stuff to give away, but it's not the main event or the meet. So thanks again for coming. Everybody, please give a huge round of applause to our title sponsor, Dan Cummins Auto. Dan Cummins Off-road is coming down here.
After the opening festivities, a few of us decided to get together and take a night ride.
So we are on our way to Spas Creek and Pumpkin Hollow. We've got several different rigs behind us, some of which you may know. Matt and Kara are back there from Ozark Overland Adventures. We've got Oh No Adventures back there with Clay and Shelly. And then we have got Bonsai Ballistics back there with us with Jimmy and Dumb Shit.
Oh, this is way cool. All right, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Like, that was way cool.
Looks like a bunch of deer up here in the field.
He said you're really close. Probably.
Boom.
Yep.
Friday morning, there was a group that got together early to go on a ladies-only ride. This ride was led by Kara from Ozark Overland Adventures. While this ride was going on, there were other multiple groups that got together and took trips out for the day. As some of the other groups were out exploring the trails, there are a lot of people that just decided to hang out around camp and enjoy each other's company. As rain set in for the afternoon, Jimmy took advantage of his new umbrella and Chachi took advantage of the track T-van. Justin and Michelle from Misplaced Overland had spilled some diesel fuel on some of their merchandise. This was a prime opportunity to check out the product from O3 Outdoors to see if it could take the smell of diesel out of their stuff. And it actually did a very good job. They put it in there for several minutes, about 30 minutes or so, and when it came out, there was no smell whatsoever of the diesel fuel. All of the pets at the event were very friendly. Sherry even found this salamander wanting to make friends. As day turned into evening, all of the vendors started cooking food and sharing their food with the attendees as they explored Vendor Row.
Check out the
What do we have?
cornbread to go with the chili for supper. In the old Omni oven.
Friday night, it was more festivities, a fire, and more giveaways from the main tent on the point. After all the festivities on the point, everybody was still just milling up and down Vendor Row and just bouncing from camp to camp. Saturday morning, we got together with a small group of people, including Matt and Kara from Ozark, to show them around a little bit more of our backyard. It didn't take us long at all to get off the gravel and find some real dirt. This was a pretty technical section. It was both a downhill and an uphill, and with such a large group, we had to work our way a little bit at a time for each one of us to get us all through. As I got through the toughest section of it, Matt came up behind me and we started on up the uphill section. While we were going up, Jeff and the rest of the crew was still making their way down. After going through that rough and muddy section, the trail led us down the hill into a beautiful creek bed. This is one of our favorite trails, and we knew just up ahead, not too much farther, was going to be the perfect place for everybody to be able to get off the trail and sit and have a nice lunch.
Oh yeah. Well, it needs an oil change.
After a quick lunch, we were back on the move for even more exploration. We've been following a trail that showed up on Onyx Off-road as a legal trail. It was obvious that this trail had been blocked off for a long time by several big boulders and was not a through route at all. So we had to turn around and go back to the trail that we knew. This was a little easier said than done, but we made it work. Going back the way we knew led us to one of our favorite places on the whole trail.
Go on.
Some of the group were not as experienced as others at climbing rock staircases like this, but it was fun watching them test their rigs and test their experience and making their way through.
There he goes.
Go ahead and go. Crawl up here.
Go.
Hold on. Back up. There you go.
Go, don't let off. Go.
You're in a good spot.
We did have a vehicle or two that just didn't have the ground clearance or the tire size to make it up this real easy. The smart thing to do after a couple attempts was to pull line and get it up there without tearing anything up.
Everybody clear? All right, winch it in.
And then you have others like Clay and Sherry who have built their rigs to do just this exact thing. They're from Florida and don't have a whole lot of expertise in rock climbing, but they sure made this look easy. Next in line to give it a shot was Matt in Sully.
And he's going to slide off of it again. There you go.
Do that.
Daggone! No, just bump it. Don't worry about Kristen, just hit it. There you go. Good job, Jimmy.
After a great day of adventure with friends both old and new, we made our way back to Callie's for the final evening of the festivities of the Overland the Red 2023.
Are we ready for the next one? Can you move back, sir? Go back. I think the little lion that had to be carried through is all in there. The little lion and this is a raven. I think this is a sand squant. So it sounds like we have three really popular pumpkins now. Jody, where are you?
Things that Cindy's doing with this event is she is helping a 501c3 nonprofit that's called the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. Now, the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway was started several years ago as an effort to bring adventure tourism to this area. And now they have several hundred miles of trails, and it's a multi-county partnership. And I'm going to bring in Wes Harville. Wes has not only been an instrumental part in the Daniel Boone, but he has also developed a couple of companies out of this adventure tourism. And I think not only has it helped his business, but it's helped multiple others. So here you go, Wes.
So who all enjoyed the trails here this weekend? Pretty freaking awesome.
All right, so everybody got the big tickets out. We're going to give two big items away this year. Last year we did one big one, but we had two sponsors. Actually, the family that I was talking about, Dan Cummins, as the primary sponsor, they got with some of our other family members or sponsors, and collectively between Tony and us, we were able to put together a prize packet with some of our other sponsors. And the first one that we're going to bring up now is Jeremy Long with XGRID Campers. XGRID Campers has has 8 brands, right? And they have 5 of their brands represented here today for you guys to check out. So you have Mission, you have Opus, Taxa, Expedition, and the one that we're pulling for the next month and a half, and that's the Track P van. So you guys can follow that on our channel. So I'm going to hand this over to Jeremy, and he can tell you a little bit more about XGRID, where they came from, and what he's going to be giving away tonight. Okay, well, there's been a change of plans. I guess this is what happens when you're live, right? We're not going to give the Bush Company away tonight. Cindy wants it for her vehicle. No, actually,
it is rigged.
I was mistaken. This is not 2 separate prizes. So somebody is not only going to win this, but they're also going to win something from another one of our sponsors. I talked about the Dan Cummins family, and one of their new partners and one of our new partners is Steer Smarts, Yeti Steer Smarts. And what we're going to be giving away tonight is a complete steering system for a Jeep, JL, or a JT. If you do not happen to have a JL or a JT, then there is a cash option available.
We had a great time hanging out at Overland the Red 2023 this year, and hope that you'll join us for 2024. Thank you again to Cindy and her crew from Northology Adventures, and from the title sponsor, Dan Cummins, for all of the help that they've given this project. Until next time, see ya.